Okie dokie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Market Open live stream. Today is Thursday, October 20th. Man, month is flying by quicker than I can hang on to it. So straight away, let's see what's popping today. I'm gonna take a look at the overall market, see what we did overnight. Nothing too significant today. Yesterday we had a gap down. Day before we had a gap up. And now today it's pretty much gonna open flat. So SPY Qs, yeah, same kind of deal here. We're opening flat. So we're at these lows on the QQQ. Oh, actually, this was the T. Not me to do that. Same kind of deal though with this. We'll see what today ends up bringing with these. Okay. So check out the stocks from yesterday. See if you have any continuation. These steps we want to be looking at today. We're watching SOBR. Fortunately, SOBR didn't hold up super well yesterday. We didn't end up having the push and the breakout over these levels. It looked nice for the breakout. I'm looking at the daily chart here. We had a high yesterday of 345. But we couldn't end up breaking that. We had several false breakouts on this thing during the morning, and there were pretty nasty flushes on it. So one right here, again here, and again here. It was like any time we were having a strong pop up, a surge up, and you'd see some volume come in, it would just reject. So that's unfortunate. All right, so that's SOBR. Keep that one on the continuation watch list. Excuse me. TOP. Yeah. I mean, this one's here, but I'm not really interested in trading this one. It did do 12% yesterday, but it was on very light volume. It's pretty much flat today, so I'm not really interested in that. I'll keep it on the watch list for now unless it gets too big, but I lag. Nothing on this one today. Get rid of it. And Lace, we're still holding up fairly high from the first day that we had the big gap. Not really too interested in it, though. Actually, did it do something interesting pre-market? I guess I'll add it. Okay, so looking at the gappers from yesterday, what else do we have? RDHL, rather. This was the penny stock from yesterday that was up quite a bit. Gave a little bit of a pop off the open and faded. Coming in today, yeah, I mean, it made this pre-market move, but it pretty much retraced that entire move. At 68 cents. I'm really not interested in that, so I'm going to get rid of it. I don't prefer trading stocks that cheap. Let me make sure that the audio is good. Looks like it is. So, that is good to see. Okay. Got this old monitor up here that if I forget to turn it on earlier, by the time I turn my computer on, it takes like 10 minutes to boot up. It's an old thing. But it does its job. LMAO from yesterday. No, this one was kind of funky. We had some really interesting pre-market action. Ends up going into a halt off the open on pretty light volume. And it doesn't really give much opportunity off that. It was very choppy. Not even super choppy, but just whippy. And the spreads were big, and yeah. Delete. ICCM. No good. And again, no good. Okay, so the gappers today. One thing I wanted to add is AMPX to the continuation list. We had that one moving yesterday, and I can see there's a lot of volume coming in right here on the time and sales. Okay, yeah, this actually looks interesting coming to the open here. So right now we got about 6 minutes till the bell. Pre-market high, 11:30. Yesterday's high, 11:52. And I was able to catch. I tried this thing a little bit power hour yesterday, and man, right here was a bit of a bummer. On this pullback here. Well, let's take a look at the 15-second actually. On this pullback, yeah, so right here, I I was watching for an entry to see if we could get the on this pullback and lighter volume. I was looking at it, a limit order at 1080 for the test of $11, and then just depending on strength, 1125 and 1150. Hits 1181 and then goes. So it missed me by a cent on that entry. So these things happen, and that's part of the risk that you take. Not necessarily risk, but I mean, yeah, it's part of the inherent nature of trading with limit orders is you can get missed on entries like that by just a penny, and it is what it is. Gappers this morning. UBX looks like it's about looks like it's probably a reverse split, but I'll add it. Look at it. Hook looks like it's up 41%. These are all cheaper stocks though. SIEN, that one's up only 16% on 1 million shares. And then we have ENSV. So it's looking like a little bit of a slim list over there today. So I'll have AMPX on a side chart. I'll have SLBR on a side chart. Just see what that one does. I feel all sneezy. Oh. Oh. Man, got good sleep last night. I don't feel that tired. And I'll put Hook on a side chart. So looking at the chart on Hook, this is the leading gapper this morning. And I'm not so sure about this. That doesn't look bad, I suppose. Should check out the float on it. Float on Hook, 47 million. So a little bit of a bigger one than the stocks have been trading the last few days, but definitely not out of range. I like the float. My only concern is we kind of made this big move, retraced it. Granted, we did have this big flush down and it got back back up, turned to a bottoming wick coming to the open. We're right on VWAP. So I'd be worried that potentially we're kind of on the backside. My other concern is that there's not going to be much volume and there's not enough volume to give this thing good range, but we'll see. Kind of has that look to it though, that there might not be much range. Looks okay. So I'll keep the one on the side chart, but it doesn't look that good. So that's the only thing about Hook is that the float is kind of high, so that, I mean, inherently the range isn't going to be as big. We can get a little bit of cleaner moves, not so whippy on higher float stocks, but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to be watching AMPX coming into the open. We have about 2 minutes till the bell here. I'm going to be right back, get myself some water. Much needed H2O. MVST, also seeing that one. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I was one that had that big movie yesterday. Okay, so put that one on a side chart as well. MVST. Got the bell here in about 10 seconds. So I'm going to be watching AMPX. Secondary idea, hook. Third idea, MVST for continuation. Also SOBR for continuation. But here's the bell. We'll see what ends up happening. Gonna give it some time here. It's kind of very difficult to trade the first minute. A lot of selling pressure right away at AMPX. Not as much volume as I was thinking would be coming in on this thing. So hook being the leading gapper, it gave a push there. So it looks like the range on it's not bad. Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, so this one's actually moving fairly nicely. So I'm going to be watching this right now. The range is better than I thought it was going to be off the open. Hopefully we don't just reject these levels and go. Yeah, if we break past 68, maybe find support at 66, maybe 65. But I'm not going to be trying an entry down there. One thing I forgot to do. I hook AMPX. Okay, good enough for now. So yeah, the market's pretty much flat right now. Qs, SPY. Definitely have more volume coming in on this stock. Wow, 6.1 million shares of volume on the first minute candle. So the most eyes on this one. There's a potential support entry at 66. But yeah, and that's gonna get bought up. I mean, that's 5 cents there. AMPX selling off right now. So with that, definitely the most eyes are going to be on hook. SOBR selling off. MVST, same thing. All of a sudden the volume like disappeared though. For a second there. That was interesting. We like stalled out at 70. Pre-market high on this one's 190. Pre-market pivot level here at what's this level? 79. So I'll mark that one out there. Got some daily levels up here as well that I'll mark out. Should have done this earlier. Call it good for now. See if we need to get up that high. So we're holding 70s. What's this first pullback going to look like here? Are we going to go up into 79? Or we need to pull back a bit first in a VWAP maybe. You have 71 as VWAP. Maybe look for an entry there, but be careful of getting flushed through VWAP because sometimes that can be tricky. Yeah, this thing seems a bit thick here. I have a few things halted, but they look like kind of random halts. Let me just take a look really quickly. I say ABU. Yeah, no interest there. BDCZ. Oh, and there's hook. Okay, so we hit. Wow, no good. Rejection. So you did end up breaking out. So this, it wasn't bad here. The dip towards the view up at 72 to 76. I mean, yeah, it's tricky trading on this thing. Could have tried entry there, but not a good setup. See if we can red to green. Well, market's been open for about 6 minutes here. And, yeah, it's not looking like it's going to be a very good day out there. The S&P 500, NASDAQ, index funds are selling off. Hook's trying to fight its way back, though. This one looks the best right now. I think we have the most eyes on it. We've got 15 million shares of volume traded so far. So the volume looks the best. But I don't like all this volume on this red candle here. It's a big rejection. Double top at 76. I want to look at BDCZ. BDCZ. What's the deal with this? Can't even tell. It's a random halt on like no volume. Okay. No interest there. Hook seems like it wants it. Everything else turning red, selling off. So double top at 76 here. And the 1 minute chart does not look very clean. It was looking for maybe a small pullback here to 71, 72 on lower volume. For them to curl back up through 76. Target 79 there. See if we get the break, but so far it's not the case. So volume's declining slightly into this pullback here, which could be a good thing. We're kind of right in this ascending support level. We'll see if it can continue to hold. So we're sort of coming into this wedge on the 15-second. The 1 minute chart just kind of looks all over the place, but I'm trying to ignore the wicks there. This is going to continue to hold 70. Need more buyers here. It's going to break down. There's some green. Yeah. Baked snack mix, baby. The good old Cheez-It sweater. It's a nice sweater, except it's itchy. Just gotta wear a shirt underneath it. So unless Hook makes a move soon, I'm afraid that my fear would be that people are gonna stop paying attention to it as it kind of just churns in this area. It's below VWAP. So we'll see if we end up, more buyers step in, or if people start kind of looking away from it and ends up fading off a bit down towards maybe 64, maybe 60. I'm not really liking that. Seeing some green. We're still seeing some decent volume continue to come in. We're at 17 million shares of volume trade. 6.1 million shares, 6.2 basically in the first minute of the day here on the stock. Market's fighting here to come back. Here comes some selling pressure. Yeah, it's kind of what I was afraid of. We're just churning in this area, churning in this area. No, not enough buyers, not enough buyers, and then there's a selling pressure. Man, is it going to be no trade day? Could potentially look for a stab down on these lows, but it's not going to be a very good setup. And again, higher volume on the red candles. The volume profile does not look very good. If you exclude the very first candle of the day, being the huge volume candle, it's like, yeah, volume profile looks like it's pretty trash. So it looks like the best action was AMPX pre-market on this move here, and could potentially try to get the curl back up, and we had some decent range in there, but yeah, faded off the open. The gappers are all kind of failing here. Bit disappointing. Yeah, and I'm not trying to take an entry down here to try to time the bottom. It's not a good idea. Not a quality kind of setup. MVST is trying to curl. Let's take a look at that one. What does the volume look like? Volume's pretty light. SLBR. There's nothing really happening with this one right now. It's down 4%. Could be continuing to hold, but not into that. We're still seeing volume coming in on this stock. We're at almost 20 million shares of volume traded. So potentially, if we can base it on these levels and try to make the curl back towards 69, maybe. But see if we can have some more buyers step in at these levels. If I were to guess, I feel like it's going to make it more lows before trying to make another curl back up. Maybe towards 54. Here's 56. Here's 54. So that's 54. I did end up being the bottom there. At least for this small little move. We'll see if that can continue to hold. All right, so, wow, not good. I'll be right back. Okay. So let's try and talk about trying to turn this bottom. Not gonna happen. The markets are going up a bit right now. It's good to see. Leading gappers is trash. Everything else on the watch list, trash. Maybe SLBR later, maybe MVST, but there's not enough volume on it right now. So, okay, I'm seeing PXMD. Okay, so this has got some volume. We're moving. Is this gonna be the one today? There's not much volume though. PXMD only 639,000 shares in the day. That's not good. Not enough. And yeah, look at the spreads too. It's like a 7-cent spread. Might shut things down early if there's nothing. Oh man, this is bad. This is the slowest market open I've seen in a long time. Honestly, a couple months. Tesla, when do they have their earnings? Isn't that coming up pretty soon? Oops, I didn't mean to move that. It's long-term trend broke here. I'm actually gapped down on Tesla today. Uh, RBT heating scans. Let's take a look at it. And this is a bear market, all right, isn't it? Yeah, what a slow morning, man. This is just bleh to see. Don't like it. Well, continue to scan for stuff. It doesn't really look like there's much to all. MGM? Nope. up 18%. There's nothing out there. Dang. Yeah, what a trash day. Man alive. This is an absolutely difficult day. But it is what it is. Every bull has got to be in the same boat right now. I mean, this is tough. It's tough navigating these murky waters. PEGY? What the heck was that 13-cent drop for no reason? All right, well, there's nothing moving. Nothing at all. I don't really see anything right now. So I think I'm going to shut the stream down here. If anyone's watching, continue to trade safe. Good luck trying to find anything. If you're green on the day, you're certainly doing something right. Took one stab on hook. Small red, $4. Not even a good setup. It was just kind of honestly a desperation, hoping to get something out of today, but it's not going to be it. So I'll be back tomorrow with a live stream. Hopefully we see some better opportunities than we did today. I mean, man alive, this was a rough day. I mean, the markets are up 1.2%. SPY's up 0.8%. They're continuing to trade up. Let's take a look at them here. Here's the Qs. Not bad, but I'm not looking to trade any futures. And there's nothing small cap at all. So with that being said, I'm gonna shut things down here. So I'll be scanning throughout the day. Definitely come back power hour. Hopefully we see some opportunity throughout the day. But if not, it's gonna be a no trade day for me. So yeah, with that being said, continue to trade smart, trade safe, and I'm gonna wrap things up here. Later.